1 year ago, the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry welcomed a new leader, a visionary man with a passion for economic growth and development. Today, we celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Chief Emeka Obegolu SAN as President of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ACCI. Under Chief Obegolu's leadership, ACCI has experienced significant growth and transformation. His vision for a vibrant and inclusive business community has inspired a new era of collaboration and innovation.
This President, Chief Emeka Obegolu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, has brought in, a fresh perspective, even though he has been in the system, having served as Second Deputy President, First Deputy President. So he's been positioned in such a way to understand the needs of the chamber, to understand the needs of the business community, being a lawyer who focuses on business development and business promotion.
He brought in energy, innovation, and proficiency. Being someone who has handled such positions in the past as president of the Pan-African Lawyers Association, Lawyers Union, PALU, he's also been the General Secretary of the largest bar in Africa, the Nigerian Bar Association. He's been a past president of the Institute of Mediation and Conciliation, and he's a senior advocate of Nigeria, for crying out loud. And as he came into ACCI, he ushered in a couple of inspiration and challenges. It's like the honeybee. Emeka Obegolu SAN brings in the honey and he also stings.
His focus has been on these key areas: improving the Chamber's value proposition, encouraging participatory membership, infrastructural development, professionalizing the Secretariat, repositioning the ACCI brand, and expanding market opportunities. These initiatives reflect Chief Obegolu's dedication to creating a thriving business environment that benefits the Chamber, the business community, and the nation at large.
You could see a man who was ready to assume duty, who was ready to succeed, who was ready to make a major change in at the Chambers of Commerce. And those are already happening today that we can see. So he came up with a lot of long-term plan, both short-term and long-term plan, to succeed and to bring Abuja Chamber of Commerce into a better limelight. And that we're already seeing within this short period of 1 year.
The current president has been able to help with business development by engaging with the business community, engaging with the industry players within the FCT. Most of the industries that we have in the FCT are not even known. The president has set out to create an opportunity for information to go out there, to place them on the radar, to be recognized and noticed, and then of course engaged.
He is the leader of the business community in the FCT and environs, and is amongst the topmost leaders of the private sector in Nigeria. So this doesn't come handy, it doesn't come easily. And he has, by setting up those infrastructure within the physical community of ACCI complex, assured that businesses can find their feet. He has assured that ACCI as a brand can continue even several years after he must have handed over to some others.
In just a year in office, ACCI has achieved remarkable milestones. Chief Obegolu has improved the Chamber's value proposition by enhancing members' benefits and services. He has also encouraged tremendous industry participation, fostered a stronger community spirit, and built stronger fiscal responsibility and fiscal boldness.
For fiscal responsibility, I'll tell a quick story. I once took a memo to the president and he said, "Who approved this?" I said, "You are the one that approved it, sir." And then he goes, "What did you tell me before I approved it?" And that was a very interesting situation. So we have stronger fiscal responsibility in our processes. And then for the fiscal boldness part of it has to do with all the projects that he's led the chamber into, which is now fast yielding very palpable results. So yes, we're better, way better with his leadership.
His commitment to infrastructural development is evident through projects like the construction of Dr. Al-Mujtaba Abubakar Gumi Drive, the ongoing Best Center, the renovation of the Convention Center, the installation of streetlights on ACCI premises, and the reconstruction of the Secretariat. These efforts honor the legacy of ACCI heroes past and pave the way for a brighter future.
From the beginning of the entrance gate, you will see asphalt road that already goes up to the event center, and a very mighty event center. That event center has been there. It was built by previous presidents. But you see that people were not using the place because of the infrastructure in the place and because of the facilities were not up to date. And so the event center was underutilized. But today, with the massive renovation of the place, with a lot of air conditioners that are there, with a lot of cooling system and the better finishing of the event center, it's obviously probably the biggest event center that exists in Abuja that can take thousands.
In the past 1 year, the iconic building of the Best Center constructions commenced. It's a 4-story building and with a lot of amenities that makes it perfect as an educational institution. I mean, we have a lot of classrooms, we have a lot of computer rooms, we have a space for women for their childcare. We can have opportunity to reach any category of people, even nursing mothers that has usually been a challenge for us, as we don't have a place to keep their children for now. And a good place, a nice restaurant. In fact, we even have a place where people can relax. We can play a mini game while your classes are going on during break for refreshing. So this is an international standard educational institution.
This is just a skills acquisition area. We're not just building it for Nigeria today. We're already talking to a lot of countries that are going to be using the place for skills acquisition, just because of the intention of the president to make it happen, and it is obviously happening.
It speaks to the power of vision. If you look at the state of the renovated Prince Adetokunbo Mokaede SAN Convention Center, you would see that in the coming years we're going to have to bring in a lot of numbers, and then for very obvious reasons. The bookings that we've gotten in the past 2 months have way surpassed all the bookings that were recorded, I say, in the past 2 years. So it's very easy to understand how far-reaching this can be.
As we celebrate this milestone, it is important to note that Chief Obegolu's leadership has inspired a collective growth among the staff of ACCI. His dedication and vision has built an environment for mentorship, investing in training and productivity enhancement opportunities for the staffers to ensure that the chamber is well positioned to adequately serve the ever-growing business community.
I would say that's part of why some staff have benefited for international training this year. I was privileged to be part of the first set of staff that benefited in that, and we traveled to China for 3 weeks for a training, and it was an eye-opening for us. It gave me an edge as the media and strategy officer to learn more on best international practice on reporting for businesses, especially for the Chamber of Commerce.
In the last 1 year, we've had staffs participate in conferences. I was privileged to attend the BRI seminar that was held in Hangzhou, China. And this training exposed me to different means of trade and commerce, how to boost relationship between our Chinese and Nigerian business counterparts.
He has invested heavily, not only on physical infrastructure, but also on the staff, the software, as we call it here, for the ACCI future. He has invested heavily in motivation for the staff of ACCI. Chief Obegolu is the real deal.
Here is to many years of visionary leadership and industry growth under Chief Emeka Obegolu's presidency. Congratulations to ACCI, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, connecting businesses, enhancing economic development.